Welcome to episode 3 of Chess Puzzles for Beginners. When you play chess, it is very important to analyze thoroughly each position, especially if you have enough time on the clock and especially crucial or forcing lines. So we shall try to be thorough today. Let's start. So we shall try to analyze all threats, all possibilities for both sides, both black and white here. So black is giving a check, and there are no other clear threats at the moment. And let's look what can white do. Of course, he needs to move out of check by fleeing with the king, by preventing the check with other piece like this, or by capturing the queen, which is giving the check. Of course, we cannot capture here. But let's try to see also what can we do after we get out of check. Then we shall find the best move, I hope, how to get out of check here. Actually, as we can see, we have some threats also on the other side of the board. So we can also give some checks here. If we manage somehow to go to the right places, we are even able to deliver a checkmate. Also, our knight is not on a good position. We shall try at one point to move the knight here, but not now, of course, and safely. If we give check like this, our knight is lost. So what can we do? Maybe the best way is to attack the queen like this. And what can we do also here? So let's try to attack the queen, because I can't see any other clear threats here. Okay, let's try this. And now our rook is threatening to the queen. The best will be if we can give a check with this bishop here. But we cannot give it now. But can we do some other threats with the bishop? Not now, not at the moment. So so what can we do now? Okay. I try somehow to escape with the knight also, or deliver a check without losing a knight. Is this at all possible? Okay. Oh. I shall try to do this. Yes. I shall now I shall now deliver a checkmate. Oh no, it is not. Yes, he can. Black can prevent it here. So I was too quick. I shall take this and I shall then take a bishop also, giving check here. Yes, and then take the bishop. Okay, let's move on. So white is obviously attacking our queen. And he also has a passed pawn here, so some threats here also. What can we do here? We cannot take the bishop at the moment. Bishop is protected by the white queen here, and so okay. Maybe we can prevent attacking our queen with this move here. But what we have after that? We shall exchange bishops with the check. Okay, any other possibilities? Okay, let's try this. No. Okay. Oh yes, we have very strong attack actually with the queen here. Maybe this. Yes. And what can we do now? We cannot take the rook immediately because of the knight on f3. So can we... But we can take the knight. Our queen is protected with the bishop here. And we take the queen and we are a piece and a pawn up. Okay, let's move on. So black has advanced and passed pawn here, also supported by the queen. Queen and the rook are attacking our pawn on e4. So we cannot much space for our queen, which is protecting this pawn here. So what can we do here? What can we do here? We can take the pawn here, but is that the best move? We can give a check here, but our rook will be lost. But I doubt that we have enough attacking forces after that. Okay. not sure about this move here. But we actually threaten to checkmate here if we can somehow move the queen here on f7. Okay. Okay. If you go with the pawn here, okay, nothing, he can simply take our queen. So not easy this one also. I shall try to take the pawn here. No. Okay, I can also try to go here and then threaten to checkmate here. Maybe this is the right move. No. So let's try to move with the pawn. No. Let's try to check. No. Okay, let's take a hint here with the queen. What can we do with the queen here? Maybe this move? No. Maybe this move? No. No. I shall look at the solution here. Oh, giving a check here. Taking the queen. Yes, we can then pick the pawn and we are a pawn up. Okay. And actually also a good defense for us here. So we are not doing great today. What are the threats here? So clear. Some clear threats are only with the queen and the bishop here. What can we do? What can we do? So this rook is pretty far away, this knight also. can pick the pawn, but maybe not the right move here. I can give a check, but the rook will be lost here. Oh, we can attack the queen and also threatening with the checkmate with the queen to h7. So this is probably the right move. We are also protecting our pawn on h3 here. Yes, this is a good move. We cannot checkmate now, but we can take the queen. Okay. Let's move on. So this knight here is protected with the bishop, but also attacked with our bishop. So maybe we just need to remove the defender like this and exchange our rook for 2 pieces. But maybe there is also a better option here, I don't know. Actually, it's good to move this rook because it is attacked with the white bishop here. If we give the check, we achieve nothing actually. And we also have this nice passed pawn here. Okay. If we take the rook, we achieve nothing, simply exchange. Okay, we shall take the bishop here, and we shall take the knight here. Okay, let's move on. So this seems pretty nice. It seems that like I can simply well, it's not clear to move the knight here on c2 because it is protected by both rook and the queen. Okay, we cannot take simply here because it is protected with the knight on c3. But we can fork the king and the rook here. This is pretty much good here. And can we do something with the bishop? We can attack the queen, but it can escape. Can escape. I shall try this. We also have this queen on d8, but probably for the first move this is the best. Yes, it is. And we shall now simply collect the queen with the bishop. Okay. Let's move on. So, I have white. White has no clear threats here. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? Can we do something with this knight on d4 here? Here we shall lose it. Here also, but maybe here. So white cannot take with the pawn because of our rook here. But he can take with the knight on h4 here, so I somehow need to remove that knight first. Maybe I can simply attack that knight, and it seems correct because knight has no places to safely to move, so try to attack it. Okay, great. And how is this helpful? How is this helpful? Okay, we can take the knight because we shall then simply collect the rook for free. Okay, let's take the knight and let's take to fork and let's take to collect the rook. Okay, let's move on. So a clear check. And white queen is also at a good position, threatening to us. So how can we move here? We also have some real threats here with the queen, collecting the rook here. So I shall simply I shall simply, and we also have this strong bishop here. He can check here and also protect this square here. So I guess that I shall take first with the rook, not exposing my king. But no. Should I take it? No. Then just flee. Okay. Okay, this is now pretty much easy. We check with the bishop here. Collect the bishop here and collect the rook here. Okay, let's go on. Black is threatening to promote in one move, and we are also threatening to promote in one move, and those queen will be on the same diagonal, and after promoting we can simply check with the rook, and after that collect the black queen. So let's promote to the queen, let's check, and let's collect the queen here. Okay, let's move on. So white has strong bishop and the queen, but not immediate threats, as I can see. So how we shall promote? How we shall take advantage of this position? Now, what can we do? We would like to attack here, but it would be great if we can remove the knight on f4 first. It would be just great. We have a strong rook here, but this means pretty much nothing, and the back rank is protected well. So if we attack the queen, we lose the knight, yes. Okay, we shall then try this. Actually, no. What about attacking the queen here? No. Okay. Okay. So let's take a hint here. So actually with the rook. So can we attack the bishop here? Not seems good to me. But maybe. No. Attacking the queen here. Yes, it is. So how to proceed now? Okay, there will be some check, but we shall be able to escape. But we can check first. We can check first and then collect the queen. Okay, let's move on. So what can black do here? Of course, we have attack to our queen here. Also, our pawn is attacked here. So what can we do? I guess that we shall simply take the rook and then fork the queen and the king here. I can't see any better options here. We go with the knight first, maybe, but this seems better and clearer to me. Okay, let's try this. And let's now collect the queen, or maybe something even better. Checkmate, but I guess no. Okay. Oh, with a wrong move with the wrong queen. Okay, let's move on. So we have a fork here, fork to our queen and the rook here, and protect it with the bishop here. So not looking good for us at all, but we are not in check. That is a good stuff. We are not in a check. Can we proceed somehow? Can we proceed somehow here? Can we attack the black king here? In some clear way? So we can move here, but we are not quick enough. Our rook will be lost. Here is not a clear threat because f7 is protected. Can we maybe sacrifice the rook, but what we have after that? What we have? Oh, we have a little nice position. We have this pawn here. We can be able to move here, and this pawn cannot take it because of the bishop. And we have a queen here, and here checkmate protected by the pawn here. So I shall sacrifice the rook, and I shall attack with the queen, and I shall attack with the pawn. Yes. So let's move on. Let's move on. Now our queen is attacked again. Oh, so what shall we do here? No other clear threats, but queen is a queen. So how we shall proceed here? How we shall proceed here? If we sacrifice the queen, we have no enough forces to attack, actually. We cannot sacrifice the queen here. We have no enough forces. Okay. If we take with the pawn here, we are also attacking the we are attacking the queen with a discovered attack to the pawn. But again, our queen is lost. Of course, we can take the queen too. But at this moment, I see only exchanges here. I see only exchanges here. Maybe try to sacrifice the queen here, because white will collect it with the king, and then we have discovered check and attack to the queen here. Okay, I was maybe wrong. Yes, I was wrong. We can sacrifice the queen here and attack here, and okay, take with the pawn here. No other options here. Okay, let's move on. So what can we do? What can we do here? White now has pretty much exposed king. So this is, for example, a double threat, but at the moment means nothing, because this bishop is protected with the knight here, Okay, but if we first take with the bishop here, then we shall have double attack. Any other options here? Not in a clear way, so I shall take the bishop here and I shall attack here. It is a check, he cannot move the knight, neither protect it. Let's take it. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So black here is threatening with this pawn. He can easily go with the passed pawn here. And also if we take it means nothing for us. Black has some real threats with this rook here. Also both knight and the bishop are on a good places here. So, is there anything we can do? What can we do here? Rook sacrifice doesn't look good to me because we have not enough forces in this position. But probably doubling rooks here is a real threat. And a real threat here. So let's try this. Yes. And what can we do now? If we check, black has flee here. So let's prevent it with this move here. And I think there is no escape after that. And there is indeed no escape. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on here. So white is actually threatening well, to checkmate, because we cannot move here because of the bishop here, and we cannot protect here, so it will be checkmate in 2 moves if we don't know how to prevent it. So what can we do here? We also have some threats here. We are not helpless here because we have this queen on pretty good position. So if we check, and then check again here, then we can collect this threatening rook here. So let's check. Oh, we were here, so let's check here, let's check here, and let's collect the rook here. So let's move on. So again, white is threatening to promote, even support it with the rook here. So what can we do? But we are also threatening to promote with this pawn here, and we are again on the same diagonal. Remember, we have today this position already. Okay, but we have now further problem that okay, I was simply wrong. This is not our pawn. Okay, this is white pawn via black here, so we need to find another option here. So we have only two threatening rooks. How can we take advantage of that? Simply one rook like this or one rook like this is not enough, but maybe we can check here first. But we have this threatening pawn here, so can we be quick enough if we move like this? Okay. And check after that. But white will manage to flee to, oh, sorry, again, not, I was just too quick. So let's check here, and let's check here. And let's check here, and let's take the rook here. Unfortunately, again a finger slip, one per video. Okay. Oh, we shall also need to collect the queen. Okay, we shall take one more and then it will be enough for today. So let's so we have a nice situation here. We are up with the material, but our rook is pinned here, and we have also a promotion threat with the white pawn here, so not good. But if we simply check and then collect the queen, we shall be able to prevent this promotion also. So this is the correct move here, and we collect the queen, and we can now prevent this promotion here. Okay, it's enough for today. As you can see, I have no great moments. I lowered my rating in the last few days, and I was even not able to bring it higher today, but I shall not give up. We move on, we shall practice, and we shall become a better chess players one day. I hope that we shall do indeed. Thank you for watching, and we shall see in another episode.